Video time. It's Emily and I am here to do a cash stuffing video. So let's count the cash. All right, bear with me because sometimes I mess up. 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 makes 400. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 makes 500. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 makes 600. 20, 40, 60, $660 so far. 660, 70, 80, 680. 1, 2, 3, 4, 684. So today we're stuffing $684, okay? Let me do a brief introduction for all of my newbies. My name is Emily. I am a 42-year-old school custodian. That's what my occupation is. I work here in my local school district in the upstate of South Carolina. Everything that we do over here, we do it on a low-income budget. And I'm a single mom to a 14-year-old, okay, that is getting ready to go to high school. All right, so we got a few weeks left here in the upstate. School starts here August 11th. So we have, I believe, 2 weeks after this week ends. Okay, so I'm going to start stuffing. Now, for all my newbies, what I do first is I pay all my bills, okay? I don't pull my money out for bills. I leave that in my account. Then once I subtract from my bills, I take out cash to stuff in these envelopes, okay? So I do have a daily cash envelope. This is my daily cash wallet, my daily wallet. This is what I take out with me on a daily. And then I have these over here. These are my sinking funds and my 52-week savings challenge binder. And then my daughter has a binder as well. So let me push this up a little bit so you can see all my binders. Okay, so we are going to start stuffing my daily needs. Now, my daily needs are in this wallet, and I'll go through the categories in just a moment. But after I pay my bills, I take out the money to stuff into my cash wallet first. Daily needs. Whatever I have left goes into my sinking funds and my 52-week savings challenge. Okay, so my daily needs. So this is my wallet here. Got a little place for cash. Got a place for coins right here. And then I have a place for my my debit cards right here and my ID. And then I have my envelopes. So my envelopes are here. And my daily needs is gas, groceries, Ashton, which is my 14-year-old daughter, Emily, which is myself, household, this is for household products, personal, this is for our personal products. I got a receipt right here. I'm going to take that out. Dining out, which is eat out, and miscellaneous for anything that's unbudgeted that I may want to pay cash with. And then in the back here, I have my credit cards and maybe a couple of receipts back here. Okay, I don't have anything important back there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm going to be stuffing gas, and gas is going to be getting $80. Now, this is a sinking fund, a cash envelope that I usually steal from because I usually don't spend $80 for 2 weeks for gas. And you might say, well, you don't. No, I actually work 2 minutes from my job now. So I was about 5 minutes down the road, give or take, with traffic. But I recently switched to another school. So I did go to another school for all my day ones as subscribers. So I just recently started at the other school this past Tuesday. Today is Friday. And it's even closer to my house. It's actually in my neighborhood. I could walk to work if I want to. But I sometimes have to leave work to do things, as well as, get my daughter from school, possibly. I'm not sure she's going to ride the bus this year. But, so I do take my car to work. But if I needed to, I could walk. And so gas gets $80. So I do most of my running around on the weekend. I might have to go to the store or something. Might want to go downtown to go walking or something. So, I might have a couple of doctor's appointments for Ashton. So I still gonna stuff 80. Now, as time go on and I see myself not needing this, a lot of times I go over budget with groceries, so I will pull from gas. So gas got $80. Grocery. So I'm gonna come back to grocery just because I want to see what all I have left first. I did take out a certain amount for groceries, but I've already spent some of it. So I'm gonna come back and do groceries last, you guys. So Ashton is my daughter. She is not gonna get anything in her envelope. She's gonna get something in back to school. Okay, so Emily. So Emily is myself, and so I had a subscriber, Miss Elizabeth from Freya's Claw, had sent me a cash app of $15. Okay, so I couldn't pull 15 out of my account, so I pulled 20 out. So thank you, Elizabeth, for sending me the $15 gift. I really appreciate it. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to actually put that into my envelope today, because I need to save towards my next supply of pro and prebiotics and vitamins. So I'm going to go ahead and put I'm going to put $20 in there. So I just added an extra $5, Elizabeth, but I'm putting the 15 that you gave me into my envelope. So I usually don't get a lot, but I do need some more vitamins and stuff. So that's where that's gonna go. So I'm gonna put $20 in Emily. Okay, that's for the purchase of my next supply of pre and probiotics and some other vitamins that I take. Okay, so I got $20. Household, so we need some household items. It's not like we run out of everything all at once. So I'm gonna put $20 and another 20. I'm gonna put $40 in household, you guys. Okay, so household will be getting 40. Personal, we need some personal items as well. Personal will be getting 20. Okay, so how y'all doing on this Good Friday? All right, so with $20 in personal. Do y'all enjoy the cash envelope method? I do. I really do enjoy this method, and it helps me to budget better. Not go over, because I tend to go over more when I have to swipe my card. So this kind of helps me to know where I'm spending at. So let me know down below if y'all, those that budget, do y'all use the cash envelope method as well in conjunction with budgeting? I do. I budget and do the cash envelope method. Okay, dining out. Let's see. I'm gonna come back to this category as well, and miscellaneous is not going to get anything. Okay, so let me look at my little notes here. I'm going to roll over to my next. Let's see. We're gonna come back to the daily cash wallet. Okay, so this is my high priority sinking funds, which basically means after I stuff my daily cash wallet, my daily needs, if I have anything extra, I will stuff it in what you call sinking funds. Sinking funds are envelopes for things that I know are going to come up, and I want to start putting money aside for it. Okay, so emergency fund. This is a repeat offender for my day ones and my subscribers, but for my newbies, I'm not going to put anything in emergency fund because I have a significant amount that's over 1,000. I don't tell the exact amount for my safety here on YouTube, but I do have a significant amount and I don't need to add anything to it. So we're gonna skip stuffing the emergency fund. Car savings right now. I'm gonna give an update on my car savings because I've been spending out of it. I did have some. I did have $4,200, but it has dwindled down over the months because I just kept having a lot of things come up. So I'm gonna have to update you guys on this. but $10 is what I have in the envelope so far. Majority of the money I have in a Capital One 360 account. Okay, so I hate to be borrowing money from this sinking fund, but because I really need to be saving aggressively towards another car, because my car is old. It's a 2007 Kia Sportage. It has 236,000 miles on it. Any moment this car can go, y'all, because it has that many miles on it. So this is a high priority sinking fund that I need to be saving for. But y'all, life has just been lifing with me. Now I am on a debt journey and I've been paying down debt. But on the other side, I've been having things come up. Like I had to pay for some things with our cat. Our cat needed some flea supplies. Then we had to have an exterminator come out here to the house because we were having some issues with ants. And then we had to get some items to take care of fleas from our animal. So things have been coming up, you guys, that I didn't have a sinking fund for. Now, if I had a sinking fund in place for some items, I wouldn't have had to take out of this. But that's what happens when you don't have enough of your sinking funds. Sometimes you have to pull from other sinking funds. And thank God I have a sinking fund and I don't have to get more debt by using a credit card. But that's one of the reasons why I am paying down my debt and stuff aggressively, because I need to free up more money in my budget to allow for the sinking funds, okay? So anyway, car savings, and then we have auto maintenance. In between time, in the meantime of me saving for another car, I still have to do maintenance on this car. So auto maintenance has 10, 20, 30, and 40. It has $40 in car maintenance. I'm not gonna put anything in there at this time. So that's what it has. I just got, and that's another thing that doing with my car savings down is I had to get about $300 worth of stuff done to my, maybe $400 worth of stuff done to my car. I didn't have it in auto maintenance, so it came out of that sinking fund. So yes, y'all. Debt. So I've been paying off debt. For those that have followed me and are interested in my debt freedom journey, go over and check out those videos. But I've been paying down my debt aggressively. I've paid off 3 credit cards since February, and I've paid off 4 other debts, including medical bills. So I'm on the road, y'all. We are getting ready to start paying off credit card number 4. For the month of July, I have had to slow my snowbank down a little bit, just because a lot of the money that you'll see in a minute is going to go towards back to school. So I gotta pay for her hair, for her to get her hair done for school, and I gotta buy clothes, shoes, and supplies. So that's where most of my money went this month. Instead of me being able to put it all towards debt, I had to stop my snowball. And I didn't completely stop it for the month of July, but I slowed it down a lot. So debt has $5 in here so far. Okay, birthdays I have $5. So my mom's birthday will be in October. So this is what this will go towards her birthday. Okay, fun has a total of $25 in it. So I will be saving this to do something fun with my daughter before we go back to school. So $25 in there and fun. Medical, I do have insurance with my job, and it comes out of my check, but this is to pay for any kind of medical debts, co-pays, medications, etc. Don't have anything in there right now. Deposit is for anything that needs to go back to the bank, and utilities. So I am going to put something in utilities in a few minutes, just because our power bill is running a little high, and I know I'm going to need a little extra towards that. Okay, let me see. you know what? I ended up putting that money into something else, but I am going to utilize this for the next few months. So I'm not going to put anything, let me go retract that. I'm not going to put anything in this cash stuff, and not to my knowledge. But I am going to utilize this in the next few months because our power bill is running higher than normal. Okay, so let's see. It's summertime. That thermostat is constantly going. Even though we got the blinds closed, we have we don't have it set to the lowest, but it's still running a good bit. I live in South Carolina and it's hot here, extremely hot, very humid. Okay, so back to school has $180, you guys, and I am going to count this: 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So 180 and back to school. Now I am going to add $300 to that. So I got $300 bills here. So now back to school has 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, $480. I'm sorry, 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 480 is what we have. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and keep one, let's see. Oh, there we go. So 480 is what we have in here. I'm going to keep 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to keep 302 back to school, you guys, okay? I'm going to move some of this money around. So back to school will have $300 in it. Now, the other 180, so back to school has 300 now. The other 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 180 is going, I'm going to move that over to this here. So let's sit this to the side. The reason why I'm doing this is because this is a part of back to school for her. So in Ashton's envelope, I'm going to put this 180 in there. This is towards her getting her hair done. So I just basically separated it. So we got 180 is going in her envelope. $300 is in back to school envelope. Okay? So that's what I just did there. Back to school, I'm gonna have to update my trackers off camera. It has 300. Okay, so within this 300, she's got to get shoes, clothes, and supplies. And then my mom is going to give me some money, another extra $100 towards her school stuff. So that's plenty for Ashton. Now, when I do back to school, because everybody is different. So when I do back to school, you see, I did money for her to get her hair braided. And then I did money in back to school. This is going to cover a pair of shoes or two. Not sure, really sure. Things is high, y'all. Money don't go as far as you think it do now. But she's gonna get clothes now. She'll need some socks and some bras as well. So that's gonna come out of here with school supplies, a pair of shoes, okay, and a little bit of clothes. Ashton just got clothes for her birthday. I don't really feel like she need any clothes, but she want clothes, so she needs to wear what she have because the school that she's going to is a new school and they ain't never seen her clothes before. So that's it, you guys. So that is my high priority sinking funds, okay? Next, we're gonna move along, and this here is my low priority sinking funds. This is things that's low on the totem pole that I don't necessarily need right now. This one says housing. This is for me saving for a house. which is temporarily paused right now because I am paying off debts first. Once I have my debts paid off, I will start saving for a house again. Okay? Summer activities has nothing, and it's not going to get anything. Christmas, I will start saving for Christmas. I have a 3-week paycheck coming September the 30th. So September 30th, I will start stuffing for Christmas, okay? So when I say 3-week check, that'll be my extra money that I can throw towards some sinking funds, okay? All right, so next we have another personal envelope. All right. So that is low priority sinking funds. Okay, then we have, I'm not stuffing anything in Ashton's envelope, but I'm going to show it for the ones that are viewing my channel for the first time. This is my daughter's envelopes. She has a savings envelope that has 20, 30, 40, 50. It has $50 in savings. Once I reach a significant amount, I will open up a high yield savings account for her. Okay? Savings. If you're interested in these cute envelopes, they were made by Livvyland. And I will leave Miss Jolene's Etsy shop and her YouTube channel in my description box. If you click on that, you'll see the links to her channel as well as her Etsy shop. Please go over and support Miss Livy with her small business. I love these envelopes, and they're very good quality, y'all. They're such great quality. They're holding up. They're not tearing up. Now, those envelopes that I had before, they were falling apart, but these are holding up well. Good job, Libby. Okay. So then I have shopping. Shopping doesn't have any money in here. It's not getting anything. Birthdays and gifts has $10 in there. It's not getting anything right now. Household supplies. So I do provide Ashley with her household supplies, but this is just like, let's say she get money and she wants to save it towards additional stuff that's not budgeted, then she can. So we got household supplies. She has fun money. Fun money, Ashton has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has $5 in fun money. I'm not gonna add anything else today. Beauty, Miss Ashton have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. $5 in beauty. And like I said, I provide her with her beauty things, but this is just in case Ashton needs something that's not budgeted for. Clothing has nothing, but as you can see, back to school got money for that. But this is, like I said, for unbudgeted items. Okay. Driving school. This is for my daughter for her future driving school. 5, 6, 7. Driving school has $7. It'll be a while before she's going to driving school, so eventually this will be moved to my binder, which it'll be it'll get moved to high priority binder in about probably another year. Okay, so because it'll be top priority then, as well as auto insurance. I will be making the initial down payment on her insurance. But when she drives, we'll get the car for her, but she'll have to maintain her own car insurance. 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83. So she has $83 in auto insurance. Y'all, if you're a parent, if you're an adult, and you got kids that drive, y'all already know how much it costs to add on a minor. So, Lord have mercy. That's going to be a thing in itself when she starts driving. My insurance is going to skyrocket just because she is a minor. Okay, so then the last but not least, we have the 52-week savings challenge. For my newbies, this is a binder that I purchased off Amazon. I will have something comparable to this. Now, this one is sold out. It's been sold out for a while. I'm going to find a binder comparable. Click on my description box. Look down for Amazon storefront. Click on that and find this item. If you order a item that I have in my storefront, I will receive a small commission. Now, for my newbies that's new to this, this is a challenge where I save money towards something. It's called the 52-week savings challenge, and this is the tracker. It comes with the binder and the tracker. This is my second time doing it. I'm over here. So I just did number 27. I need to color that one in. But and I gotta do number 23 and number 26. And then we'll finally be into the 30s. I've already started number 31. Did I do no? And I've already did number 30. Anyway, you can skip around. As you can see, I've been skipping around. You can do them in order, or you can skip around. You can start at the bottom, however you want to do it. But once you have it filled up, then you should have saved $1,378. Now, I have been overstuffing some of these just because I don't always have exact change. So I'll have more than this amount here. Okay, and then the binder comes with these here. These are the sleeves that hold the money. And it comes with stickers as well to put it. So for instance, week 1, you would put $1 in. Week 2, you'll add $2 in there, and so on. So like for week 14, you could add $15 in there. You can add $14 in there. I think what I did was I added probably the exact thing, but it's some of these where I had the overstuff because I didn't have change. But that's that. We're not going to save anything for the 52-week savings challenge this time. I didn't have anything to save out of my check, y'all. This was a check that I just didn't have any extra because I had to pay for back to school. But it's okay. I know we should pay ourselves first, but sometimes you just don't have it. And that's okay because I do have a significant amount in my emergency fund, so I'm good. It's not like I don't have anything saved up, because I do. Okay, so what we have here is 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. It's $220, $220, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got $24 extra over here, and then right here I got $200. So what I'm gonna do is I really need to put something in that utility thing. So let me go, because my bill is gonna run a little high next time I get paid. So let's find the one that says utilities, which is, I think it's in my high priority here. So, because I wasn't gonna add anything, but I need to, y'all. And I'm gonna make sure I didn't have anything else that I missed, okay, before I do this. So, one moment. Please hold. Y'all know how y'all hold on the phone and then you hear the little music. But yeah, so I wanted to just double check on my stuff over here before I add the extra money. So yeah, I don't know where that extra 20 came from, but I'm double checking my budget to make sure everything got everything. I know where it came from, but it's okay, because I'm gonna do my grocery shopping a little bit different this time. So I was supposed to have $230 for grocery, but we're gonna do just and I spent some already. So, but let's just back that thing up right quick. We're gonna back that thing up, back the car up. Okay, gas, groceries. For groceries, I'm only gonna put $200 in. I gotta make this work, y'all. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60. I must have miscounted. Let's try this thing again. Rewind. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So that's $200, y'all. That's going in groceries. This has got to last for 2 weeks. I go over in my grocery budget all the time, but I am going to cut back this week. We're not going to get all those drinks that I get. I'm just gonna have to make it do what it do. But if need be, which probably need will be, because groceries they're inflated, they're out of hand, I can come over and borrow a couple dollars out of this one. But I am going to be having some lower paychecks. So I'm informing y'all, I'm gonna have my next 2 or 3 paychecks are gonna be lower because I don't have any more comp time right now. I'm starting to have to build it back up. I worked the extra 5 hours today, a couple extra hours during the week, but it's gonna take me a while. I gotta build up 40 hours before I cash out. So my next 2 or 3 paychecks are going to be regular checks. So I need to do this since I know that that's what it's gonna be. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So that's where this envelope come in right here. This one right here to say utilities. I'm going to put $24 in here because that power bill is $283. And I'm going to split that with my sister. So I think my portion will be around I'm not a math person, 160, let's see. It's going to be 150 something around there. But anyway, not even that. It'll be about 130 something, 135-ish, somewhere around there. So I'm putting that extra money into utilities. Y'all usually don't see me stuff utilities because it come right out of my account. But I needed this envelope for whenever I have a increase and I needed to set aside some more money. But that's it, you guys. We are at 31 minutes. I hope y'all enjoyed my very animated cash stuffing today. And let me know down in the comments if you enjoy the cash stuffing method. If you like stuffing your sinking funds. Let me know if you have a lot of sinking funds and cash envelopes, or if you just have basics. I have what is important to me, and I don't, me being on a low income, I don't have a lot of extra, okay? So I just have just the ones that I need. I see some people that have one for just about every holiday, etc., etc. I'm not able to do that, y'all, because I just don't have that. I don't have that much income. And currently, right now, a lot of my income, any extra money that I have come in. So I didn't talk about this with my newbies, but my loyal subscribers, long-time viewers, day ones, y'all know that what's going on. I'm using, all my extra money is going towards debt. Now, this particular paycheck, I didn't have anything to go towards debt because I had to pay for back to school stuff. But next week, I get paid from Amazon, YouTube, and that extra money will go towards paying on credit card number 4. So I'm going to be dropping $300 on that payment. So that's that. So that's my extra money. And yeah, so we snowballing this thing. So if you, like I said, if you're interested in my debt journey, go back and look at those videos. They're in the title. It's like debt, paying off debt on a low income of $16 an hour. I did get an increase in my pay. It kicked in July 1st. We got a 53-cent raise. Congratulations. Those that, don't be ungrateful. I'm very grateful for my 53 cents. And I'm not being sarcastic or anything, but we got 53 cents. I'm grateful. But then you got to realize that things are inflated right now. So I'm not going to see much of that. It's going to go out with the cost of living. So we just have to do what we can in this economy. I know I'm feeling it. Everybody might not be feeling the effects of what's going on in the economy. But over here, I'm feeling it on the grocery end. That's where I'm feeling it the most at, okay? I don't do a lot of shopping. I don't right now, currently not going on vacations. We're doing the bare minimum and the basics over here because as a single mom of 1 that live on this low income of $17.15, I just don't be able to do much. unless I can pick up even, and I'm working, so don't they say, oh, well, you need to get it. Listen, I'm working 45 to 50 hours a week, so I'm putting in more than 40 hours, which most of us are. I don't know not one person that works just 40 hours a week anymore. 40 hours a week, you could get by with that back in the day, but now most people that I know, even people that are married and have 2 incomes, most people are working more than 40 hours just to make ends meet with the basics. So with that being said, I appreciate you guys for watching my videos, watching the ads, because it helps me with the revenue, and that's what I'm using to pay off my debts, you guys. So I want to say thank you again for those that watch the ads and those that comment and support my channel. I appreciate it. Plus, y'all guys are keeping me on the straight and narrow, okay? Because I almost took a detour or a U-turn. I almost went that way, came back this way with my debts, because I was getting a little about 2 weeks ago, I was getting a little weary, because I'm just like, I'm tired of paying debts and not having no money to spend on other things. But I realized that I have to stay on the course, y'all. Y'all helping me stay accountable. I have got to stay on the course so I can do what I want to do later on. So I got to stay focused, and I'm staying focused, paying off the debts, which will allow me to have more money in my budget once I get those credit cards paid off. And baby, this time when I get them paid off, I won't be using them again. And in fact, after I finish paying my credit cards off, I'm going to start saving aggressively towards a mobile home. Yes, so me and Ashton recently went to go tour mobile homes. I got pricing information. I found out what I need to do with my credit and all that good stuff. So stay tuned for that video, because I got some tours coming up. I got to put them together, y'all. Okay? So stay tuned for that. I know I'll be a little bit late with some of my content, but that's coming for those that's interested in mobile homes. For the ones that don't know, my plan is, well, let me go back. I used to have an apartment on my own. So I recently gave my apartment up to move in with my sister. Okay, I help her pay half the bills here. We split all the bills. The other part that I was paying before, I'm using it to pay off my debts. Okay, now once I get my debts paid, I'm going to start saving aggressively on moving back out and getting my own mobile home. I want to purchase a double wide mobile home on my own land. I don't want to stay in a park, because parks, you have to pay lot rent. I'm not want to buy and pay lot rent. That defeats the purpose. I want affordable housing for me and my daughter. I want, you know, I don't have to have a lot of land, but I want to have some land. Maybe where I can put an additional mobile home on it and use that, you know, just be able to help my mom out, because my mom will be turning 70, I want to say 73 or 72 or 73. I think it's 72. She'll be turning 72 October 4th. So she's getting older and she's not married, and she's going to need to think about her future. So with that being said, you know, she could purchase her own mobile home and we could sit it on the same land. I just want to be able to help her and help myself as well. You know, I don't have very much family, for those that don't know. I have very little family left. And then the rest of the family that we have, we're not close to, or I don't know them. So, but I want to be able to leave something for my daughter. And I need to be able to go an affordable way. So, and with me being on a low income, I've been priced out of my market with houses where I live at. Most houses now here are starting off in the 200,000s and above. Well, I can't afford that with my low income. And if I do, I'm going to be paying over $1,200. Well, I'll be paying over $1,200 in mortgage, which might be not much for somebody, but when you have a low income, I need to keep my mortgage and rent payment as low as possible. So anybody that, you know, with housing and you make what I make, you got to keep your housing expense as low as possible. But I wanna own so that I'll have something to leave my daughter. You know, and I know people feel a certain way about mobile homes and trailers and whatever you want to call them, but it's something that I can leave to her with land. And if you take care of it, it will last a long time. It's just all about upkeep and taking care of what you have, y'all. But the land, I want to get the land with it. You know, I'm anticipating my daughter staying with me for a while. But even if she decided to move out or whatever, that's fine. But she always have a home to come back to. If she have to come home or whatever, she'll always have a home that she can come home to. And yeah, so with that being said, I know I got off on a tangent, but with that being said, that's my plans. And before I go, I wanted to clear this up because I did have somebody leave a comment, and I didn't know if I was confusing anybody else with this. So I want to clear this up real quick before I go. In one of my last videos, I was saying that I was supposed to be moving in with my mom, and the person left the comment, I think she got confused on what I was saying. I'm moving in with my mom, not to help her pay her debt, but I'm moving in with her so that we can split bills together as well, so she can pay her debt. That's what I meant. And I think the lady had got confused, thinking that I was gonna move in with her and pay her debt. No, ma'am, I'm not. I have my own debt, and I don't expect for my mom or anybody else to pay my debts. I got the debt, and I'm gonna pay the debt. Same thing for my mom. I love my mom, but I can't afford to pay her debts. But what I suggested for her, because my mom has, without telling too much, but I'm just putting some of it out there, is that she owes around $20,000 in credit card debt. Okay, and and I just told you what her age is. So I'm thinking about her future. So I was just saying that, you know, after I leave my sister's house, I was gonna move in with her so that she'll be able to have, you know, some of her income can go towards paying off her debts faster. Okay, so that's what this is about. It's not about me paying her debts off, because I can't afford to pay her stuff off when I'm trying to make moves for me and my daughter, and I got to pay my own stuff off first. And you know, that bailing somebody out is never a good idea. It's always better for you to, if you got stuff going on, for you to work yourself out of your own situation. I'm not saying that you can't get help, but I would never just bail somebody completely out, because they're not going to learn. They're not going to learn the lesson they need to be learned. So I got to learn my lesson, and she's got to learn her lesson. And the debt that I'm in is not because I just been out there spending, buying unnecessarily. Mine comes from me not having enough income, and I was having to use the credit cards to float by. Now I have more available income to use towards things. I don't have to use my credit cards anymore to float by. But with that being said, you guys, thank you, and I hope that I cleared that up for you, because I'm sure, you know, you had that question, the one that left me that comment, but I'm sure other people I might have confused other people as well. But yeah, so I'm not moving in to pay her debt. I'm moving in with her so that I'll be able to help pay half of her bills, because I'm there too. I never wanted to live nowhere for free. She'll pay half, and I'll pay the other half. With my extra money, I'll be throwing it on my debt or putting it in my savings. She'll be doing the same thing. Well, she'll be paying her debts down, trying to pay down them as fast and as aggressively as she can. But anyway, we are at 44 minutes. If you reach the end of this video, I like to know who's watching my videos all the way through. I know they can be lengthy, but I like to talk and explain things to you guys, so that you don't have a lot of questions in my comments. But leave a red heart, I love red, down in the comments if you reach the end of this video. Thank you for your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.